Hello everyone, welcome to FlexSim tutorial. So in this series, we are going to dive deeper into learning FlexSim from the scratch, and we are going to cover almost everything, almost all the tutorials material that is available on the net. And based on my experience, knowledge, and skill, I will also try to expand this tutorial so that you benefit from it and you can apply it to real life applications. So there are many companies that are using FlexSim, ranging from Coca-Cola and many other larger brands. So yeah, so FlexSim is a very effective tool for simulation in the simulation world. It has got some good quality visualization compared to other softwares. So without further delay, let us begin. And I would like to request you to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can always get the next tutorial for FlexSim and other topics. So have a great day and let's begin. Okay, so this is the tutorial that is offered by the FlexSim's company itself. So, so this is our software. So every time that you are going to open the application, okay, so you're going to get a welcome page. So let's say I'm opening it from the beginning. Okay, so this is the start page. Okay, so we get to see the details, the version, the license, and everything. So here you will find that there are some new mod. We have the option to create a new model. We have to create option to open a existing model. Some getting started materials, user manual, licensing preferences. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go through the tutorial. Okay. So if we click on the tutorial, it's going to redirect us to this page. Okay, which is what I had opened previously. So from here, we are going to cover everything as we go deeper, and I have access to some other tutorial materials, so I will be covering those as well, and we're going to learn with exercises. Okay, so that with practical applications, you can learn more about the software, and that is the best approach for many people out there. It's also the best approach for me, so I'm going to be following that. Okay. Okay, so before we go through the introduction, the first thing is that we need to actually install the FlexSim. So let's open a new tab and search for FlexSim. Okay, so here you can see on the top, I've gotten to flexsim.com and they have some tabs here: product, applications, resources, services, contact, and they offer a demo version, okay, which is telling me, okay, try FlexSim for free. So if I click on the try FlexSim for free, they're going to ask me some details. Let's say I fill it out, something like that. Once I fill it out, they're going to let you download the FlexSim demo version. So what is this demo version actually? Okay, so this is a demo version also. So when I'll be opening a new model, you will see that they're going to tell me, okay, time unit, length unit, fixed fluid unit, and everything. So you're going to be coming to this later when you are going to be working with the actual models itself. So, so now with the free version, you can see that I've got a model limit of only 30 elements. Okay, so if I use, let's say, source, you see it's increasing, GUI, sync, and you see it's increasing. So that means that we can use a maximum of 30 objects here using the demo version, which can be quite like in case we have to do something very big, this is going to be a problem. Okay, so there is another limitation. Let's say in a process flow, we can see there is another limitations of using only 35 elements. Okay, so in the process flow, there was there are some elements also, which is quite different from the 3D elements. So these elements or blocks allow us to define the logic. So in FlexSim, we can already see there are two types of building way to building the model. One is a 3D visualization way, and another one is a process flow. So both works, and we also have a probability or option to create the 3D and the process flow together and create a mixed method, which is even more powerful than the two original methods. Okay, so we'll be covering this later. And talking about the versions, yeah, uh, they offer free version, the student version, and many other versions. So yeah, so if you need a license, you can definitely contact them from here, and they can give you the exact product you're looking for. Okay. Okay, so let's exit. No. Okay, so I've closed it. Okay, so now let's start with the introduction. Okay, so in the standard or default tutorial site provided by FlexSim, it says that uh, if we are using a trial version of FlexSim, the software will have some limited capabilities, which I already mentioned. Your simulation model will only allow up to 30 3D objects and 35 process flow objects at a time. So already know that. Okay. So here also they're suggesting that some people prefer to learn new software by completing a tutorial to give them a basic feel for the software, and then they experiment with the software on their own. But others, they prefer to get a high-level overview of the key concept involved in using the software and then complete a tutorial to get a hands-on example of how to apply the concept. So I'm also one of the first category of people who like to learn by seeing a tutorial being completed faster. Okay. So these tutorials are designed with both learning preferences in mind. So if you prefer to independently self-explore, we can use these tutorials as a jumping off point for our own experimentation. But if we instead prefer to get an overview of the main concept so that we can understand why we are doing what we are doing in the tutorials. So we can consider reading these sections of the user manual that cover the key concept that tutorial is teaching you before you complete the tutorial. So the overview page for each tutorial has links to the sections of the user manual that provide the key concept related to the tutorial steps. So this is actually referring to this left tab. So you can see there are some different categories. So we are at the introduction to tutorials right now. So the FlexSim basic tutorial, FlexSim healthcare tutorial, tax logic tutorial, process flow tutorial, additional tools tutorial, the FlexSim user interface, simulation best practices, and many other things. So we'll be covering them all. So before I go into the tutorials, I'm going to be covering the FlexSim user interface in the next video. So I would like to welcome you for our next video to learn more about the FlexSim user interface. So from this video, we are taking a break. I'm wishing you all the best and have a great day. Thank you.